a baby leopard seal there called Silas. And Silas is one of the stars of Ice Pups, a new documentary following a pack of leopard seals over one Antarctic winter.
Hydrogeleptonics, to use the Latin term. Yeah, I'm doing a little bit of reading, so...
Someone's very keen.
Yeah, well, I'm keen. I'm keen to give of my best. Here to tell us more about these mustachioed mammals is the show's creator, Alice Fluck. Welcome.
Oh, it's Alice Fluck.
Right, I see what I've done.
So, Alice, this isn't your first time getting close to the animal kingdom, is it? Once upon a time, you were shortlisted in the Shell Wildlife Photographer of the Year competition.
Many moons ago, yes.
The oil company, Shell.
They used to sponsor it, yes.
Well, do you know what? Good for them. I mean, you know, they get a lot of stick, don't they, for the Exxon Valdez oil spill. But then they sponsor a prize for animal photos, and you think, maybe it's time to take a fresh look at Shell.
But tell us about ice pups, because leopard seal pups really are the most incredible animals, aren't they?
They really are, Jenny. I mean, what you see in the pups and hopefully in the film is their spirit and their personality. Because don't forget, these guys are living in the most inhospitable place in the whole world. You know, they are tough.
You do not want to mess with a leopard seal. Well over a ton, teeth like giant daggers, top speed of 20 knots. A German U-boat commander would kill for velocity like that. Awesome.
Well, what you see in the film, they do have this wonderfully playful side as well.
And how? They toss penguins around like a rag doll and batter them against the sea till they're dead. Just wait for it, for fun. Brutal.
Well, they're mischievous, certainly, and that comes from just being so intelligent.
Well, the Allies trained them to deliver mines strapped to their backs to scuttle enemy craft in harbour. Boom, successful.
We don't really touch on that on this film. This film is more about them in infancy and adolescence, and hopefully it's one the whole family can enjoy.
Wrong tone.
Wow, they're plucky little so-and-sos though, aren't they?
They have to be. You know, they're only weaned for a month, and then it's up to them to fend for themselves.
Oh, breaks your heart, doesn't it?
When you're around them such a long time, it is hard not to get attached.
Oh, I think I'm a bit in love. Bless them. They're the most adorable little creatures. They seem to have such personality.
You almost want to give them a name.
Well, this one's called Silas.
Yeah, I know. I mean, a better one, though, like Richard. Oh, I don't know whether to eat him up or wear him. Do you know what I mean, though? I suppose Eskimos do both.
Well, you find leopard seals in the Antarctic.
Falklanders, then.
Now, Alice, the film ends with the sound of a seal cry, and it's quite a sound, isn't it? Actually, let's hear it.
It's not a sound you forget.
No.
When I heard that, I had an overwhelming sense of Gary Newman. And you know the other musician I was thinking of? Don't know why. Seal. I do know why.
It almost sounds sort of philosophical, doesn't it?
I don't think that's the right word, Jenny. I think it's remindful. It reminded me of my granddad.
Did it?
Yeah. He made funny noises and he had whiskers and he liked fish. He was a smashing granddad. One of my earliest memories, actually, is him taking me to the fun fair, and me asking for a candy floss, and then eventually he gave in and got me one, and took me home, said goodbye, but left his hat. And when I ran to the bus stop, he wasn't there. And I saw he was walking up the hill. That's when I realised he'd spent his bus fare on my candy floss. Grandad Graham. Grandad.
And you can see the whole of Alice's film on BBC One tomorrow night.
Alice
Fluck.
Fluck.
Thank you very much for joining us.
And here is the woman herself to tell us more about her new series that shines a light on women in science. It's writer and broadcaster Dee Gilhooly.
Just to clarify, by the way, some viewers may mistakenly think that your second name is Hooley and your first name is Deagle. In actual fact, your second name is Gilhooly, your first name is Dee. That's a full name, not an initial.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Wicked to be here.
Cool.
So you're perhaps best known as one of the regulars on Radio 4's Woman's Hour.
Which, by the way, guys, well worth a listen.
Oh, I wouldn't have had you down as a fan, Alan.
Well, it's a curious story. I was actually stuck in traffic and Classic FM were playing music from an advert which I dislike. So I found myself listening to Woman's Hour and I thought, this is actually good.
Tell your friends.
I did. I told 10 men and they will tell 10 men. And they will tell 10 men to tell 10 men to tell 10 men. It sounds like the kind of song you'd sing on a coach trip, but it's actually true.
Now, your radio series focuses on trailblazers and groundbreakers in the field of science.
Bang on, yeah. It's a chance for some brilliant, lesser-known women to have their stories told, you know what I mean? So, with all due respect to your Ada Lovelaces or Rosalind Franklins, we're going to be looking at women under the bonnet, as it were, the fuel in the turbocharger.
Because there's some fascinating women here. We're talking Vera Rubin, Nettie Stevens, Cecilia Payne. I mean, brilliant women.
Oh, kick-ass women. Yeah, Cecilia Payne's actually is an amazing story. A British astronomer, got her doctorate at 25, boom. And she wrote a paper on the composition of the stars, but was persuaded not to publish it by her colleague Henry Norris Russell. Years later, her findings were published and credited to, you've guessed it,
Henry Norris Russell?
Bingo. You still with us, Alan?
Yeah. So I'm sorry to, actually it makes me physically sick to say this, but I was miles away. Which shows this is a real problem within men, isn't it? What I will say, the purposes of clarification, is you don't put fuel in a turbocharger. It's a small turbine housed within the exhaust that utilises excess gases, loops them back round, increases power output. So small capacity engine, big hike in power, very efficient. That was told to me by an engineer in oily overalls called Karen. Woman.
Fair play.
Yeah.
Well, because women in jobs like that have to put up with their fair share of jeering, you know, even now in 2018, and they just have to accept it.
If I can just speak as a male, I'm sorry, I have sinned. I've stood on the pavement with other men and slow hand clapped as I watched a woman try to parallel park. And that's wrong. And I think if I saw the same thing happen today, I would just, shout out instructions.
Or just leave her alone.
Yeah, I'd shout out instructions or just leave her alone. I'd ask her which she prefers.
Or just leave her alone.
Or just leave her alone. Yeah.
These issues need to be aired by women. We're still seeing powerful men harassing women when all they want to do is do their jobs and be left alone.
Amen.
Hey, women. I mean, I feel you. I feel you. I don't mean I feel you. I wouldn't do that unless I was your doctor or your boyfriend. But I totally identify with what you're saying.
Well, I think the Me Too's a woman thing,
Yeah,
really, isn't it? I mean, I'm not sure it's that helpful for a man to presume to know what that's like, to be honest, but anyway.
Of course it is.
Yes.
If men actually listened to what women were saying on harassment, then they'd shut up and listen, but they don't. So we're still seeing the same things time.
I've been sexually harassed.
I'm sorry, I wasn't aware.
It's not quite the same thing that women have been through, but it is a bit. Hilary Couchman, Dr. Hilary Couchman. How long have humans been swearing?
Well, curse words or vulgarities go back really as far as language itself, but when it comes to written English, we find profanities cropping up from the 13th century.
So, something like this, should I wear gloves to handle
The
this?
protocol is that the curator handles the material.
Oh, okay, right. I'm pretty sure I've seen Dr. David Starkey handling stuff like this on TV. And I've even seen them let Tony Robinson have a fiddle.
The protocol is the curator handles the material.
You said that. Do they ever let you guys go to an area just to relax? Because they should do. Maybe that should be part of the protocol. Swearing, swear words.
One of the more prominent words is the word f***, but c*** too is also common across the Germanic and Scandinavian languages. We also find uses of piss, c***,
Okay, well,
shit,
beep it out. What areas would these profanities emanate from? I'm thinking Manchester, Liverpool.
no, from across the whole country.
Okay.
Now what we have here are parish records from Drayton in Shropshire,
When would that be?
1295.
That's what these trousers cost.
So what these documents show is how the earliest instances of swear words were typically found in the names of places or people. So surnames often describe what someone was or did.
Right.
Here we have a listing for Henry F***a-beggar.
Goodness me.
Now back then, the word f*** didn't have its current meaning.
Okay.
It actually referred to hitting or striking.
Right, good. Well, hence the phrase, let's hire some Albanians to f*** him up.
So there are terms that have fallen out of use. So here in 1740, we have the term Runtalian,
very
which means
musical
one whose
word.
scrotum is so relaxed as to be longer than his penis.
Oh One wonders whether that's due to a truncated member or distended testes.
Well, I guess it's just chicken and egg. We also find some fairly vulgar slang words for penis, such as beard splitter and arse opener, whilst fellatio was known as bagpiping.
Oh, makes sense.
In the 1785 book, the Classical Dictionary of the Vulgar Tongue, we find the term to huffle. Would you like to have a guess at what that means?
Oh, gosh, I'll have a bash. To huffle, the act of putting my head between a lady's breasts and huffling. You get the picture?
No, it's another word to fellate.
Right, OK.
I always find it amusing when I ask people that question, what answer I'll get.
Right, well, that's an interesting part of the protocol. Thank you very much, Dr. Hilary Mantell.
Couchman.
One who likes to squat over another...
It's my surname.
Right, yes, of course.
But first, how many of you out there are 100 years old? More than you might think. National statistics say there are 14,000 centenarians in the UK.
And that's enough to fill the Birmingham Arena.
Wow.
Yeah, although presumably they need a lot more toilets.
The latest addition to that exclusive 100 club received her telegram from the Queen this very morning. And as her granddaughter writes, she's a big fan of this show. Aw, here's what she wrote.
20 seconds.
Where's my fucking water? I made it very clear I need a glass of water after exercise, or else white saliva forms at the corners of my mouth. Whose is this?
That's mine. Or... Careful, it's fizzy.
What?
And I'm delighted to say Rose Haig joins us on the line now. Rose, are you there, my love?
Well, of course I'm here. Where else would I be?
Rose, many congratulations. Excuse me. Congratulations.
Hello?
There we go. Rose, can you tell us where...
No, leave it here. Here. Because if you leave it there, I can't reach it, you stupid girl.
Rose, I believe your father was a captain
Now, of course,
stationed in the
I
army.
grew up in the right, 1930s.
Yes.
It's perfectly pleasant. One can be rather misty-eyed. Of course, the hangover was rather botched. Mountbatten did what he could, poor old Dickie, Ratchet.
That's lovely. I was just wondering about the secret to your old age.
I'm talking, young man. You
Sorry.
normally interrupt people when they're speaking.
I've been called a young man for quite some time.
Stop mumbling. Why are you staring at me? What's your name?
Alan Partridge.
Your point being, we had a houseboy. Not a friend, you understand, an
Right.
employee.
Okay.
He used to run errands, and we called him Brownie.
Right.
Not the sharpest of fellows, but curiously, he was not an Indian.
Okay.
He was a Negro. And they are very different, because whilst physically stronger, they...
Oh dear. We seem to have lost Rose there. But yes, a great achievement and a colourful character.
Different times, and apologies there for the wind and the racism. We're going to have a bit of fun now because, Tony, you are going to hypnotise me.
That's right, Alan, yes.
OK, well, this may take a few minutes, so don't worry if it takes some time.
4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, Alan Partridge is now totally hypnotised, totally in my control. Is that not so, Alan?
Yes.
Let's just put that to the test, shall we? Alan, when I say the word owl, I want you to be that owl you mentioned a moment ago, emitting a pellet and feeling very happy with yourself. Owl. Ooh. Excellent. Now, whenever you hear the word aha, I want you to be a little scary monster. Aha. Very good. Stop. Now, Alan, if you could make love to any woman in the world apart from your good lady wife, who would that be?
Ursula Andress.
Ursula Andress. OK, when I click my fingers, I want you to see me as Ursula Andress.
Oh, Ursula, I've always wanted to meet you. I can't believe it's you. I like the bikini. Very nice. I love all your films. I've got all of them, from Dr. No right through to all the others.
Enough of this, Alan. Is there somewhere we can go where we can make mad, passionate love?
Oh, God. Yes, the Moat House Hotel in High Wycombe. They know me there. They're very discreet. You'll love it. It's got a 24-hour carvery.
Stop. Alan, when I click my fingers again, we will be in your car on the way to High Wycombe.
It'll take about 15, 20 minutes, that's all.
Can we just pull over now and make love in a lay-by, please, Alan?
I can't stop on the motorway. That's the hard shoulder. It's illegal.
No, but, Alan, I'm begging you, please.
Ursula, it's an offence to stop on the hard shoulder unless there's a malfunction with the car.
Look, Alan, I'm taking my top off, please.
Look, no, if I get caught in flagrante whilst violating the highway code, my wife will find out, I'll get 3 points on my licence, my insurance premium could go up by 30%. That's not going to happen. Now, put your top on and get out. There, go, get out.
Wake up.
Well, as I say, it'll take a few seconds before I'm totally hypnotised.
It's all over, Alan.
You've hypnotised me?
Yes, all finished.
Well, I hope you didn't make me look too foolish.
No. Of course I didn't, Alan.
Well, Tony, we'll see you later for the Wheel of Death. It simply remains me to say thank you very much, Tony Le Mesmer. Well, here it is, Alan's big pocket, and as you can see, it's a top jacket pocket. Let's turn out Alan's big pocket and see what's in it. It's 2 Victorian dogs. There you go. There you go. This one's Sherlock Holmes, this one's Queen Victoria. Now, Gina, when I was on the phone to your manager in Los Angeles, he happened to mention that you loved collecting Victorian dogs. Voila, 2 Victorian dogs, courtesy of Alan Partridge.
Victorian dolls.
What?
I collect Victorian dolls.
Not Victorian dogs?
Well, what are Victorian dogs?
I've no idea. We thought it'd be something like this. Listen, why don't you take them with you in the car to Earl's Court? See if you like them, and if you don't, just let them out near the railway.
I can't do that.
All right, OK, we'll do it. Get rid of the dogs. Right, ladies and gentlemen, 2 dogs. 2 dogs.
I'm so sorry, Alec. I mean, it was a lovely thought. And do you do Alec's Big Pocket every week?
Alan's Big Pocket.
It's like some kind of a catchphrase, I guess, as if people stop you in the street and say, "Hey, Alec, you want to sign my pocket?" I'm sorry?
Yes, people do stop me in the street. Yes, they stop me and ask for my autograph. And do you know what I do?
What?
No, to save time, you'll like this, I have this. It's a stamp with my autograph on it. Yeah. And basically what I do is they give me a card, something like this, and I simply take the card and I just stamp my signature on like that. See? It's got that there, and then I give them that. That's my name. You read that.
Alec Partridge, great.
No, read what it says on the card.
Alec Partridge.
No, it says Alan. Alan Partridge.
Why?
Because that's my name.
Oh, my God. I'm so sorry.
It's OK.
So embarrassing.
Okay. It's all right.
Oh, God, you must have thought I was being so rude, Alec.
Alan! Alan! Alan, 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 Alan. My name is Alan Partridge. That's who I am. There. Alan Partridge. There are no excuses.
It's the wrong way up.
Right. There.
Fine.
Grow up! Thank you. Cirque de Clim... Yeah. Cirque de... Right, now listen. Hang on. I presume you're in charge. Let me tell you something, right? There's a security guard backstage called Steve, right? Now, I promise you, if you make another sound, when you leave this area, he will hurt you. He will hurt you physically. Cirque des Clowns are... Oh, God. Cirque des Clowns are having... Sorry, I haven't broken wind. I haven't broken wind, that's them. Cirque des Clowns will be doing a tour of art centres in Britain. I'm sure there'll be plenty of tickets available. You're a disgrace. Cirque des Clowns. Sanity. What are you doing there? What are you doing? You get out! Why is he still here? Can someone remove this clown, please? Where's Steve? Is it... He's backstage. No, he'll get him after. We'll get him after. I'll do it standing up. I hope my next guest doesn't suffer from... Right. I'll do it here. I hope my next guest doesn't suffer from vertigo, because she's at the height of her profession. She's a top international fashion designer who hails from Lancashire. Let me just say, you look stupid, not me. Right, I'll do it on three. She's a top international fashion designer from Lancashire in the north of England. No, right, no, I'm sorry, I can't... Sorry. Nina, can you...
Yes, Alan?
Can you get rid of him, please? Sorry
Alors,
about this.
Toto, mon ami, vaut mieux pas. Il est un peu nul et pas tellement expérimenté pour s'en tirer face à quelqu'un de ton niveau.
Ah bon, je savais pas, désolé, hein.
Ah oui, merci.
There he goes. There he goes. There he goes, tail between his legs. Steve is coming out! Now, I was going to start, Roger would have loved this. I was going to introduce myself by doing this. This is fantastic. Aha, Mr. Bond! I've been expecting you, which I had. Would have been fantastic.
What's that?
That's a nipple. Now, what? It's a nipple. From the man with the golden gun, it's a third nipple. The Scaramanga had 3 nipples. That's a gold finger.
Sean Connery was Goldfinger.
Well done, that was a trick object. Well done.
Sean Connery was a better Bond anyway.
Well, interesting you take that position, the Scottish position. I mean, in the whole Roger versus Sean debate that's been raging for the last 20 years, I have to say I'm firmly in the Roger camp. I believe no one could sort of wear a safari suit with the same degree of casuality.
It's a complete shambles. You're putting a brave face on it, but he's not here. You tell the viewers...
Keith
Roger
Hunt,
Moore's turning
let me stop you in your tracks there, Keith Hunt. You can eat your hat now because, ladies and gentlemen, I can confirm Roger Moore is on the show. We're having him on the show right now.
Where is he?
Live by telephone link-up from the car on a mobile phone. Hello, Roger. Hello, Roger.
Hello, Alan.
Oh, joy. Oh, Roger Moore. Knowing me, Alan Partridge, knowing you, Roger Moore. Aha. Roger, no? All right, listen, I'm going to cut straight to a key question, Roger. We don't have much time. A hypothetical fist fight takes place between Simon Templar, the Saint, and Roger Moore, James Bond, 007. Who wins? Any thoughts on that, Roger? 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 Roger!
Does the word Titanic mean anything to you?
Oh, yeah, people go on about Titanic. Let me tell you something about the Titanic. People forget that on the Titanic's maiden voyage, there were over 1,000 miles of uneventful, very pleasurable cruising before it hit the iceberg. Anyway, we had him on the show. He was on the show.
That doesn't count. Face it, mate, he's Roger the Dodger. Am I right?
You're wrong!
All right, point taken. But we can still rescue it. Let's turn the situation around. Let's call this section of the show Right to Reply with Alan Partridge. If you've got any criticisms, let me hear them. I can deal with them.
Criticisms?
Yeah.
A horse takes a dump on your show. No manners, but what a critic. get a horse with a jump on, she won't jump it.
No, it wasn't that I wouldn't jump it. I really couldn't do it.
You were right
Because
not
it would
to,
have been
of course.
totally dangerous and
You've
inappropriate.
never heard of us. You slag us off the minute we come on.
Absolutely
We don't get
not.
any fallback. We're vegetarians. We get ham sandwiches.
You get my own kid
It was-
on.
it
That
was
is
very
well
nice.
out of order.
Yes.
You just don't do that when the
Yeah, no,
Director
you don't.
General of the BBC...
Up
yours!
Up yours!
You can't say that.
Kiss my arse!
And on that bombshell, it's time for me to say, knowing me, Alan Partridge, knowing you, Scotch lady, woman, knowing you, The Hunt, and knowing you, Mrs. Mouse, and I've just been told Roger Moore has just checked into Claridge's where he's ordered room service. Aha! Knowing me, Alan Partridge, knowing you, Wanda Harvey, and knowing me, Alan Partridge, knowing you, Bridie McMahon. Bridie McMahon, Bridie McMahon. Lovely name. That's the kind of name you imagine an Irish, flame-haired, fiery woman to have in a film with John Wayne, isn't it? You just imagine him saying, Bridie McMahon, I'll have you over my knee and give you 6 of the best. And you'd be saying, oh, I'll have nothing to do with you. Keep your hands to yourself. You know, but of course, in the end, you marry him. And, but of course, that's not going to happen. You're a lesbian. And you're Wanda. Wanda, I was just thinking, actually, if you married Glenn, you know what your name would be, don't you? Wanda Ponder. But that's not going to happen because you're, you know, and so's he. I don't want to get bogged down in this whole nest of gay vipers.
Have you got a question?
Yes. First question. What's it like to be a lesbian?
Well, you're asking us to sum up the experience of millions of women in one media-friendly soundbite.
If you could.
Well, I can't.
Well, you're going to have to, love, if you want to make it as a TV presenter.
Well, with all due respect, considering we have a series which runs for 24 weeks, I think we've...
24 weeks? I only got 6.
Well, perhaps the BBC thinks our show is going to be 4 times as good as yours.
No, they don't. Now, you two, you're both lesbians, we know that. I don't mind, it's not a problem. Does it bother you when you hear people use these slang expressions?
What slang expressions are you referring to?
You know, the usual. Lesbos, lesers, lesby friends, dykes, bull dykes, Dick Van Dykes, spare rib ticklers, cat flaps, baggage handlers, and left luggage. Do those names hurt?
Where are you getting all these names from, Alan?
Just names.
Yeah, that you and the guys thought up in the office?
No, we didn't think them all up. I mean, lesers and dykes, can't take the credit for those. OK, now, let's talk about your show, because I've got to. Now, tell us, what's it about?
Well, next week, Jeanette Winterston will be reviewing the latest gay fiction, and this should interest you, Alan. We have a women's football team. And also, in the next show, we have Kitty Mayhew from the British Museum. She'll be looking at some Etruscan earthenware depicting early gay iconography.
Fantastic.
Are you interested in gay?
No, I just realised an anagram of Alan Partridge is Great Drain Pal.
You can get the word Pratt out of Partridge, too.
Yeah, I know.
And Alan is an anagram of anal.
Yes. I'm well aware of that.
So, anal dirge Pratt.
I didn't know that. That's a good one. It's a very good one, that, yeah. I've been trying to think of one for Glenn Ponder. So if you can help me out there, that'd be good. Now, your new show.
Porn legend.
Sorry?
Porn legend. It's an anagram of Glenn Ponder.
Yes, you're absolutely right. Glenn, are you a porn legend?
Well, my boyfriend thinks
Yeah,
so.
all right. I don't want to think that. Don't want to get bogged down in that whole gay hornet's nest. Your new programme's called Off the Straight and Narrow. It's a bit of a mouthful, isn't it?
Well, we call it OTSAN, or OTSAN for short.
Nearly an anagram of Satan. Carry on. So rare birds' eggs are being scrambled for Russian oligarchs, and Bill Oddie goes apeshit. He shows up at Claridge's wearing his Twitcher's jerkin, and the pockets are full of every conceivable explosive.
I got the picture.
He walks in to the buffet area, the breakfast buffet. People turn round, they say, isn't that the man from Springwatch? Someone else says, wasn't he once one of the goodies? Yeah, not anymore, now he's a baddie. Seconds later, carnage. Oddie is like a bearded Catherine wheel scything through the crowd. Ironically, the oligarchs wearing the leather jackets are protected from the worst of the blast, but an innocent couple from the northeast on a city break are vaporised.
Sorry, are you asking me a specific question?
Yes.
And that question is if an RSPB neo-fundamentalist was radicalised, Oddie sacrificed himself, and the rest of them holed up in Wookiee Hole and I was sent to neutralise the threat, how would I proceed?
Simples.
You really want to
know? Yeah, let's hear it. Hand-to-hand combat, commando style.
Do you mind if I stand up?
No, please.
Take the floor.
Take the floor. The floor is yours. You have the floor.
So, in Special Forces, we're given licence to use bespoke techniques, improvised weaponry, that sort of thing. My favourite for hand-to-hand combat is this brass knuckle, which I've adapted. I've stuck a protruding blade on one side, very sharp. What I would do is, when I'd attack the first insurgent, punch him full in the face as hard as I could until I felt a splinter of bone, that his nose was truly shattered. And then, as he's toppling backwards, grab hold of him with your right hand and bring my hand back with the blade like an arc across his throat, severing one or preferably both of the carotid arteries. You've got to be careful here because you've got to avoid the squirt of the jet of blood because, you don't want to be blinded moving on to the next fella. It's quite weird, this, actually, because if you get it right, the neck opens up completely, yawns back like a Muppet's mouth.
Oh, my God.
So then you let them drop, take care not to trip over them. I've seen that happen. And then you repeat and adapt, 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 until the cave is clear. It's very bloody, but it's quick and it's quiet, and that's why I like it. Any questions?
No.
Yeah, which Muppet?
You rejoin us on Mid-Morning Matters. Tommy Gaskell, survival expert, still with us. And on line 2, we have Sophie. Sophie, what's your tongue twister?
Did that man hurt the Muppet?
No, love, he didn't hurt any Muppets. He simply dispatched some terrorists from a radicalised RSPB in Wookiee Hole. It was simply that when he slit the throats of the bad people, they resembled the mouths of Muppets. Hope that answers.
Did they get better?
Did they get better?
We cleared the cave.
No one survived, Sophie. He cleared the cave.
And when the man hurt the other men, did the man feel bad?
Did you feel bad?
It's my job.
No, he didn't feel bad, Sophie. I was slightly hyperventilating then. Used to lead to lead to panic attacks. Jesus, not now. Whew.
What were you getting?
A panic attack. Oh no, the bouquet. Well, I'm not. It's been a while since I've used, wine words.
Oh, well, people use all sorts of words to describe wine. I mean, vanilla, melon, straw.
Surely only livestock know what straw tastes like.
It's just a hint.
Yeah, it's just a hint.
And with red wines.
Yeah, wines have hints. Yeah.
Have a go, Alan. What did you get from that?
Pepper?
Yes!
Really?
Yes,
It is peppery. No, that is a very peppery wine. Lots of pepper. Yeah, I didn't even have to think of it. As soon as I brought it to my nose, bang, pepper. Amazing.
Well, you've got a good nose. So.
Like you. What's next? That's a very, now that's very familiar. Yes, now that's, what is it?
Currants.
No, it's very specific.
Well, it's musky, so...
No,
it's...
No, it's...
Berries?
No, the Rosie, that's wrong.
Sorry. It's cherry... Cinnamon?
No. This wine tastes of chewits.
Oh! Oh, well, I've never heard
Have we got any chewits?
Now, this Chardonnay from Devon is exceptionally well balanced.
Rosie, it's great. They're all great. Fantastic.
Nicely fruity with a long finish.
Yeah, it's. What does that mean?
Well, it
long
means
finish.
It means the taste lingers on the palate.
It does. It does. It lingers on the palate. Absolutely.
Like a lazy forklift truck driver. He would linger on the palate.
Oh yeah. Oh. Yeah. Not bad. Not bad. Keep talking.
Well, so it lingers on the palate, and the taste, therefore, will. Oh,
right,
you all right?
Yeah, that's just this thing.
Oh.
Here. There we go.
Just.
No problem. Just go on. So what were you saying?
So is that taste lingering for you?
Yeah. I can still taste it. Definitely. Yeah, still there.
Well, you will. You will for some time.
Yeah, it's got a. Still there.
Yeah.
I mean, we can't wait till the flavour goes before we carry on the conversation, because it's because it's a long finish. It will be there for some time. No, it's gone. Cheers.
So, cheers. Anyway, which of the wines did you like best, Alan? I'm curious to know.
Which is the most? What are the prices individually? Bottle to bottle.
Right. Well. This one here, this is £6. This is £8.95, and this one's quite pricey. It comes in at £12.
That one is the one I think had the best flavour.
Alan, we're back on.
With respect, Councillor, I think our listeners will be more concerned about cuts to public services.
Well, absolutely, Terry, and that's why we've set out proposals to ensure...
Let me take it from here. Throw me the ball. Councillor, you talk a good game. I caught it, by the way. But I have figures that show that you plan to cut public spending.
Are you talking about the raw figures or the figures adjusted for inflation?
Yes.
Well, the first or the second?
The first.
Well,
for God's sake.
In that case, that's wrong, because if you look at the figures, the actual spend has remained the same as last year, see?
Yeah. No, I understand it. I'm just checking it.
Well, it's there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Another area where we've seen a great deal of public anger is in council housing. Now, what is the proposal here?
I meant the second. Sorry, I meant the second one. When you gave me the choice before, I meant the second choice where the figures are adjusted for inflation.
Well, Alan, we've made no secret of the fact that we're not going to keep pace with inflation. In fact, it's one of the few issues that we have cross-party agreement on, so...
Right.
We've made no secret of the fact that we're going to have to make...
Bus fares.
I'm sorry?
Bus fares. Have you not put up bus fares?
As we said in our manifesto, we won't be putting up bus fares in any...
Have you put up bus fares?
Not in real terms.
Have you put up bus fares?
In line with inflation, we have had to keep pace...
Yes or no? Have you put up bus fares?
In our manifesto...
Have you put up bus fares?
We've only put up bus fares.
Have you put up bus fares?
Yes, but only in as much...
Yes, but yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. If you want to see that interview back online and see me getting a politician to admit something slightly different from what they said earlier, and then saying, look, you said something slightly different from what you said earlier. And so 1-0.
It's 10 a.m.
It's just after 10 a.m. You have been listening to Alan Partridge with special guest Tori Bronwyn Matthews, Who's...
Tory councillor Bronwyn Matthews.
Yeah, her, and what's your name?
Terry Cohen.
Terry Cohen. Get well soon to Eddie Shadow.
Shepherd.
Who I'm sure will get well very soon. That's rhetoric and not a prognosis. Right now, you're listening to Mid-Morning Matters with Alan Partridge. See ya.
Take a cup of personality, pour in some chat, and drink up some good company. i.e. Mid-Morning Matters with Alan Partridge.
Good evening, morning, afternoon. Who cares? Who gives a flying monkey? Because today we're talking about things you don't see much of anymore. Already we have capes, tinned meat, Horlicks, sparrows, hula hoops, the crisps, not the toy, hula hoops, the toy, not the crisp, swimming pools with deep ends, and asbestos. We'll be asking, should we bring some and or all of them back? So do please text, Twitter, spam, fax, page, write, and or email. Reverend, there is the rather lazy stereotype of a graveyard as being somewhere that we're familiar with from horror films, where a hand may emerge from a grave and grab the ankle of an innocent student on holiday.
Graveyards are places that are charged with meaning. I mean, I know your parents are both buried here.
Yeah, well, they died, so I buried them.
So, of course, their graves, and all the graves here, they are symbols of a life lived. A collection of memories.
Yeah.
And graves are keepers of stories untold.
Great name for an album, Keepers of Stories Untold. Can I ask you a question? If you were told quite forcefully to draw a soul, what form would it take, do you think? Be a bit quicker. If you don't speed it up, it'll look hard.
Well, the soul is inside us.
I always imagine a soul, strangely, to be like a badly poached egg, so that the yolk, the centre, is intact, but the albumen, the outer soul, if you like, is long and stringy. Another way of looking at it is a very small ballerina with a large lace cloak. Similar thing. Those are two good ones. Do you have any?
I don't know that it's enormously helpful to dwell on the physical.
I agree. I don't dwell on it. I just talk about it sometimes. But it is a lovely, very well maintained graveyard.
Well, I think it's important that we do keep it well maintained. I mean, of course, you know, it's important that the graveyard doesn't become
quicker.
Some kind of shrine for people that have passed on.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think a cemetery should be a place of quiet reflection, you know, away from all the hustle and bustle, a haven of tranquility.
Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you, Alan.
Okay. Can we tighten that up?